Hi Scorpio, this is your next 7 days reading. I'm going to look at your energies from the 12th of this month, May 2025, to the 19th of this month. What's coming to you in this time period? Let's look at that. So, in your environment, there is the energy of the moon. So, the moon is going to be in your first house on the 12th, and means the day you are watching this, there is going to be 12 to 13, there is going to be the full moon here, and that is going to take you out of the shadow energy. So you could be affected by the moon energy at this time. So the shadow energy, the moon energy is bringing what for you? So it brings energies of illusion, it brings energies of romanticism, it brings energies where you feel a kind of a an issue or unrest in your mind or emotions, because you feel that there are things which are not clear to you. So the shadow period is here, and but shadow always tells us that after this there is going to be clarity. So how? Because there is light at the end of the tunnel. So definitely there will be clarity regarding a situation, so or a decision that you want to take. So it is asking you to choose wisely. So these are some major energies here at this time, which is affecting the Scorpio. So Scorpio, you are in two of swords mode. So basically illusion and silence from your surroundings have caused you to be in a situation where you cannot make up your mind. But angels are telling you that this shadow energy, this moon will go away in 2.5 days, and then it will enter your second house, that is the house of Sagittarius. By then the clarity will come back to you. So there is some kind of fear regarding a Taurus Virgo Capricorn, or a relationship with a Taurus Virgo Capricorn, or a practical situation is giving you a bit anxious moment, or self doubt energy. You could be feeling that there is some probable situations that can happen, but they have not happened yet. Or you are thinking about conflicts, you are thinking about defeat in the conflict. So there is a some kind of energy, conflict and defeat around you. This is the this is also about not just conflict and defeat per se. This can mean that I have given one interview, whether I will pass in that, I am not good enough. So for some of us it is imposter syndrome. This work has been given to me, how will I do it? You can do it, that's why it has been given to you. Similarly, in a relationship, you feel that you are not good enough for your partner, and the partner is if the partner is silent, you are feeling this scared, your scared energy or self doubt energy. You don't have to be scared or in the self doubt. If someone is not reaching out to you, if someone is not giving you the clear answer, it is their problem. You are good enough for yourself, for your family. You are a precious person, you must remember that. So there is this energy which is a bit false about conflict and defeat. This is preemptive kind of energy with the Eight of Swords, if we see. So take a practical approach regarding your life situations. This is telling you to do that, because some of you could be having the earth energy in your chart. Tap into that. This is the Queen of Pentacles energy. It is asking you to be asking you to stay grounded. Wire your thoughts, wire your body, wire everything, your emotions. So do not get any jerks, or external factors should not mm, uh, uh, they should not derange you or destabilize you. So that is the energy angels are asking you to take. This is a energy of fear, this is an energy of depression, this is mild depression, this is about questioning your abilities. Please don't do that, Scorpio. You could we sometimes get affected by these energies. Even I get affected by these energies. I have not achieved everything in life. That's why I'm telling you this, because these are moments of weakness when we start questioning ourselves. So angel is asking you to stay grounded, stay rooted. You can defend yourself very well with the Seven of Wands. Nothing will touch you if you are alert, if you are standing your ground, if you are reserved in your circumstances. There is no there is no reason to go out all out and become vulnerable in front of people. So reserve your forces, reserve your energy, and stay above them. That is what angels are asking you to do. And with the Temperance card, you will be able to bring this balance in your life somehow in this week. And what's coming to you, there are 3-4 cards of something. What is that? It is about triumph, it is about Six of Wands, success. It is about, with another deck, victory and success, and the triumphant success with the Ace of Swords. So basically, success is coming to you, my dear Scorpios. Success is coming to you. The only thing that you have to control is your own mind. You have to control the darkness or the shadow that is challenging you. So with the Chariot card, what will come to you is definitely alignment, focus, and you will have the gumption to get through this dark period, and finally you will see success. So victory and success is coming to you with the Ace of Swords. What's coming to you with this, if we connect it with another card, the Solar Plexus card, what is coming to you is an intuitive energy from your gut, which will give you this epiphany, this realization to have victory over this darkness. And you will see the path and the light in this time period with the victory in chaos situation. So triumph and success is coming to you. So you have got the triumph card, you have got the success card, and both are giving you, all the things are showing the good omen of success coming to you. So whatever is on your mind, that is going to fizzle out, that is going to go away, and success energy is pervading you. And in terms of your difficulties, what I am seeing is the Devil card and the Ace of Pentacles. So there is a new possibility of some opportunity proposal coming to you in this time period. You just have to get through this period with the King of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles has already come. This is practical energy of being stable and less emotional in this period with the Moon energy, and you will be able to have success if you move away from displeasures at this time. And with the Sun card, you are going to have this light showering all over you, the daylight coming to you in terms of any kind of non-clarity at this time will be cleared. Any kind of bad health will be recovered. You will be able to recuperate and recover. Any kind of problem with your children, you will be able to tide over that. Any kind of problem with anybody in your life, you just have to concentrate, and you just have to practically deal with these without avoiding them, and you will be able to win over this situation. So enjoy success and happiness with the Sun coming from the Angels and Ancestors deck, and dream and journey with the Drum card. So have this energy of being free of issues of the mind, non-clarity, concentrate with the sacral chakra. That is what it is asking you to do. You can meditate, you can concentrate, you can focus on the area of under the rib to your navel area. There is a uh, energy chakra here which you have to activate. So not everybody can do that. So what you need to do is to sit and concentrate on that area, because that area absorbs and records your surrounding energy. So your surrounding energy is trying to keep you stagnant. It is giving you that moon energy of fear, and it is giving you that energy of half light half darkness kind of energy. You have to concentrate and you have to figure out your answers from within, and the epiphany will happen. The best thing is to avoid those energies that keep you down. Avoid those energies of devil which keep you, too expectant, too dependent on people. You feel like getting validation from them, or you feel like that, or you overestimate your own energy, or you overestimate or over expect from others. So don't do that. Work on yourself and you are going to achieve success. Whatever is on your mind, you will overcome the fear. And with this Six of Wands, very very symbolic energy, you will be this person who can defeat stage fright. That is the energy that is being seen. You become that diva, you become that hero, and you can perform. That is what angels are saying. So with the magician here, this is all about doing the correct talking. It is all about doing the correct job, doing perfectly. Your expertise, your abilities will be enhanced in this time period. So use that moon energy. Moon energy is not always bad. Moon energy is all about all about doing fascinating things with your own gut talent, your own talent which you are born with, or something that you have inside of you. Just take a look at yourself. Don't get bothered with the outside energy. You just work on yourself a little bit, meditate, and you will be able to whatever is on your mind, you will be able to fructify that. That is what angels are telling you. You will have this gift and ability to perform, to do the best in your life and be the victor. So what is your outcome? Your outcome is the fulfillment of wishes. The fulfillment of wishes is the Nine of Cups card. So this tells us that you will be able to get some wishes granted. So think of those things that you want, and by the end of the week you will see some things coming to you or improving in your circumstances. So be focused about what you want in this period. So this is your reading, and I think I have answered all your prayers, all your questions at this time, because you might have been worried about something. Take the cue from this reading and you will be able to understand that something is going to be sorted, solved, taken to a logical conclusion in this time period, because the sun is here, because the moon was there, sun is here, moon will go away, sun will come back, and you will be able to overcome this situation with the practical approach in your environment. This could be connected, Scorpio, with your seventh house energy. So seventh house is the Taurus energy. It is the earth energy. So seventh house is all about relationship. So if you are going through a relationship issue, doubts in this time period, you are going to sort that out with this Taurus energy which is in your 7th house, and the moon is in your 1st house at this time. It is affecting your personality, it is affecting your mood. For some of you, this has turned out to be a difficult position, but you could be also dealing with energies like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, some of you, or Gemini, or a Virgo. So this energy will help you, this energy of the sun, to take over this shadow period and make things clear between you guys. So you guys could be having this opportunity to talk amongst yourself, and this full moon energy, the full moon day, is going to bring in some intimate moments for some of you, and that is going to allay the fears or the doubts. So this is my calculation, and if you have liked this reading, please like, share and subscribe. If you have something to say to me, write it in the comment box. People who are going through difficulties can always contact me for a personal reading. These readings are prepaid, pre-booked and pre-slotted, so decide and then contact me through the email ID in the description box. Keep watching my channel Tarot Priestess 1313. I'll be bringing more readings for you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.